Hey, it's Sarah. Sorry. Hey, it's Sarah from isweariamstitching. Today is April 19th, 2024, and this is episode 94. This is the Flosstube where I talk mainly about cross stitch. I also knit and sew, quilt. Oh, my kid just got bubble tea. Blackberry lemonade with strawberry pearls. I'm jealous. So I'm not big on pearls. Anyways, that was a preview of my scatterbrainedness. So, thanks for stopping by. I knit, crochet, no, I don't crochet. I knit, cross stitch, quilt, mainly cross stitch, quilt. Knitting has fallen by the wayside. My longest standing hobby is cross stitch. I've been doing that since I was like 8. So, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for putting up with this. Cheers. Mine's iced coffee and protein shake. What are you drinking? Anyways, here we are. So let's jump into it. I missed last week because we were in Dayton visiting my kid at college, the one that just texted me that she got bubble tea. She had an awards thing. She didn't win, but that was like a leadership awards. But there were their most nominations ever. I think it was like hundreds of students nominated, and of course they whittled that down to a handful per category, and then of course whittled that down to a handful of winners. She did not win, but holy crap, she was whittled down from hundreds of nominations, so that's still a huge accomplishment. The day before that, she is in the honors program at her college. The day before that, we couldn't go that day. My husband had an eye doctor appointment, but she presented something called Honors Blitz, because again, she's in the honors program, and it's like 5 students in the honors program for humanitarian, I think it's humanities, and then 5 for sciences, and they present like an idea of something they want to do. I don't understand it completely, not what they want to do. What is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't remember. Let's see if I have it saved. Sorry, guys. Because she sent me a picture of it because I'm stupid and didn't understand it. It's a 3-minute thesis competition. It's an opportunity for the honor students to develop and showcase important communication skills while sharing their passion with their community. They had no more than 4 minutes to discuss their projects and its importance to reach a general audience, blah, 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 blah. So there were, I lied, like only 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 for humanitarian, 5 for science. Anyways, so hers is, she's a communications major, double majoring in communications and English with a focus on creative writing. She wants to be a book editor. And hers was novel project, Theseus and the Minotaur. She did not win, but again, there's God knows how many people in the honors program, and she submitted to be one of the people that presented, and she was accepted. So that was in itself a cool achievement. But I'm gonna say it's hard to believe. I'm sorry. I usually do life afterwards. I'm sorry, guys. But like as soon as I read a bunch of these other people's, oh my gosh, titles, whatever, I was like, she's not gonna win. So some of them in humanities were 12 Angry MXN, An American Parable of Prejudice and Justice. So I'm getting used to these bifocals. Raising Money for Change, a preliminary analysis of tailoring fundraising to social work initiatives. This is just the humanities. Few shot training, autoregressive language models, translating and transforming French news media for American audiences. And then my kid is novel project, Theseus and the Minotaur. I was like, she's not gonna win. But still, cool, she got chosen. We couldn't go to that again. And then the next day we did go. She had the award. The next day after that, the Guardian, the paper she works for, publishes an actual print magazine once a year because they're obviously everything else is online. and she had 2 pieces in it, a article on Greek life and a poem. So they had that launch, and we were able to go to that with her, and that was great. But because of that, long story short, that's why I didn't record last week. I was in Dayton with my kid, who my other kid is picking up tomorrow and bringing home because she misses her dog, even though next week is her last week of school and she'll be back that weekend. I was like, you're just gonna come, but it's okay because he's picking her up, and then she'll drive back with the car, and then she can load up her dorm and bring all her crap back, and no one has to help her. So it works out okay, but it's still funny because she misses her dog, who had her 11th birthday yesterday. Okay, so what you're here for, the floss and Flosstube, the stitching. But joke's on you, I'm gonna not show stitching first. I'm gonna have 2 finished objects, and they're sewing related. And one is a surprise, so I can't show you the whole thing. And I'm a little disappointed in it, but hopefully the recipient likes it. I will show you the cute little tree though. Oh, look at the cute little tree. And then there's the back. I haven't finished pulling out all the papers yet because look at this hot mess. Like, you can see some of the smaller papers in there. I have to get my tweezers out to pull those out because this is an FBP quilt. But I just love that little tree. And then the big finish is my Moda Love. I didn't write any of this down. My Moda Love. Is it just Moda Love quilt? The layer cake pattern. And I used Gingerbread Nocturne. Gingerbread? I'll link it down. Nocturnal fabric, which I absolutely love, and I'm so glad this didn't take the whole layer cake, so I can have some of this fabric for myself, because this is a gift. Okay. Let's see how much I can show you. That's the back. And it does have slight direction. It's not really. Okay. Ta-da! Showing quilts is hard, you guys. I'm not tall enough. So I didn't really do any sort of pattern, but I did decide to make the center block the same fabric, and I picked 2 of my favorites. And then around the edge star, I decided to do black and white, so that kind of pops a little bit. And then around the rest, I just randomized the colors and the blocks. I wasn't that concerned with around the edges. I tried to get colors and blocks not to be next to each other, but the center is what I really cared about. Black and white, and then those cute. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, my arms are heavy. My arms are tired. Oh, I love it so much. Look at those cute owls. And then this got like foxes in it. Oh, cute. So that's, I have backing fabric coming. I have to quilt it myself. Haven't decided. I'll probably just quilt along the lines there and along the lines here. Probably nothing. I can't do fancy quilting. I don't want to do fancy quilting. I wouldn't enjoy it. I've tried it, like the free motion quilting. I don't know if it's just because I have a basic machine. You know, I don't have like a long arm or anything. I don't know if I'd even enjoy it then, really. So I just do lines. Whew. All right, now, what you're here for, the stitching. Okay. Oh, my arms are tired. Okay. That last. Okay. I had a little more sewing, but that's part of my active whip, so I can show that at the end. All right, so I have it written down, but then I have my pile right here, and it's not in the same order. Ugh. So let's see. Oh, this is what I was working on. Well, I watched Aladdin with my son last night because I have been remiss as a mother, and there are movies I have not shown my kids. And thanks to Fandom Stitching, rewatching all the Disney movies. I've forced my kid to watch with me. He's my movie buddy. We're seeing The Mummy next week. I think it's the 25th anniversary of it. can't remember, but they were playing it, and so we're gonna go see it because again, he's my movie buddy, and luckily it's at 5 and he doesn't work that day. So I was like, buddy, that's one of my favorite 90s movies. I love Brendan Fraser. It's so cheesy. I love that movie so much. So we're gonna go see it. It's so great to have a movie buddy. Anyways, was I saying? Yeah, we were watching Aladdin last night because I've never shown him that, and I'm like, he's gonna fucking love Aladdin, and he did. He said it was great. He's like, the music's great, which it is. I haven't watched that movie in like 20 something years, and I still have all those songs memorized. I'll still belt them out. I had a lot of lines memorized. I don't remember watching it that much when I was younger, but apparently I did. But yeah, like, it's just, overall, Aladdin's a great movie, and he loved it, and it made me happy. So I worked on the 7 colorful birds for him, which I got from Sheila. Thanks again, Sheila, Mrs. Stitches. I have to write down names so I don't forget to link them. DMC. I'm going to turn it into a pillow like that for him. It's going to be a much smaller decorative pillow because I chose to do it on, well, I let him pick the fabric, and he picked an 18 count Ada. It's Sunrise Shibori from Kaylee. And I'm just using DMC. I lost the bag already. I'm sitting in one spot. Oh, there. So I worked on that. Almost done. Look at it. It's such a, I'm going to finish him off, and then I just have to move the the Nurge, and finish him in a little bit of branch, and I'm all done. I'm so excited. It's so cute. With their eyeballs, they look so adorable. Stitching on the side said he looks like he's been judgy. And I do have to agree, and that may be why he's my favorite. He does look a little, I don't know, it's like, maybe it's a side eye. I know he's given side eye too, but he looks like he's a little stupid. Sorry. Where he looks a little judgy, which might be why I like him. But, oh, yeah, so I got the beads in for their eyeballs. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love his little tail feathers. Those little feathers. And look, once you outline their little feet, look at their tiny little feet. I'm pretty sure he's my favorite, but I really do like him. I still don't like the pink birds. I don't know what it is. I just don't like pink. I don't dislike pink. Oh, maybe it's not that pink. I don't know. You don't care. But I'm almost done. Still not a huge fan of the Nurge. It actually hurts my hand more to hold than a Q-snap, which I thought would be not the case because it's so much lighter. But it's just so little to grip that I find myself holding it like this. And just like a weird way for me to hold it. I usually hold like this. I don't know. So I'm holding like this. It feels weird. So I don't know if I'll buy any more. If I get some, like if someone gave me some, I'd use them because I'll use anything. And my Q-snap things fit on them, so that works out well. But this will be done tonight because I'm going to, after I'm done with this, Fridays are my EPP days. I'll work on my English paper piecing projects. But I don't know. But I'm gonna finish this first before I dig into my EPP because I'm so close, you guys. So close. I mean, it'd be crazy not to finish it, right? Right? Look at that close. I mean, I should have finished it when I put their eyeballs in a few days ago, but I got distracted by other stuff. And then it didn't feel good, and I didn't stitch for a day or two. You know how it is, depression. It hits you. And you just can't do anything about it. All right, what else did I do? Next on the pile, oh, that's my Hade. I'm a little frustrated with my Hade because I don't know what I did with one of my threads. Like one of my browns, and there's chunks of brown that need to be done. I couldn't do them, and I'm like so close to finishing this page. I can taste it, but then the not brown that I have left to do is all confetti, and I'm like, that's why I still stand by my opinion that Hades are stupid, because the confetti is stupid. Like, why is there so much confetti? I don't understand. So this is my Hade. there was no need to sing that. My gorgeous, gorgeous Nefertiti, artwork by Mandy Mazzano. I'm using 25 count easy grid, easy count Lugana, 2/1 10 stitch. That birds was 2/1 18 count. I'm sure you figured that out. But I started in the middle, right up there, that chunk of black. I thought it'd be easier to start with chunky stuff, and it was. She's so gorgeous. Gosh, it's gonna take me 3,000 years to finish. 3,000 years to finish. I'll be so dead before she's done. But yeah, here she is. No before pictures or anything like that this time because there wasn't a huge. Well, I guess there was a. I did fill in a lot. It just wasn't as big of a noticeable difference to me. Like there's these big chunks right here of like brown that I need to fill in. I don't have the brown. I don't know where it is. And then all this goddamn confetti. Which is funny because when I look at it, there's some spots where I'm like, is there confetti there? And I look on the screen and I'm like, holy crap, look at all those holes. So yeah, definitely more confetti. The holes are definitely more noticeable on screen. And then once I'm done with this page, because I am an old school paper pattern girl, once I'm done with this page, I'm going to download markup because I have apples. I can't have Pattern Keeper, and I'm going to try to see if that helps me with my Haid because again I'm old school. I mark up the highlighter on paper and I fold my pattern and put it on my project. So all the folding has put creases in the paper, which makes it hard to read some of the symbols. And I have to scan with my eyeballs, so like a lot of this confetti is colors I've already done, but I missed like 1 or 2 little tiny spots. I got to go back in and fill in randomly, so my back's a hot mess. So yeah, that's fun. So I'm hoping with markup that'll help me get those spots before they're just random leftovers I've skipped with my old lady eyes. I'm excited. Look how. Like that's the page right there. That's the page finish. That's the page finish. So I'm like, I can feel it. I can taste it. I can see it. It's in my grasp. I can feel it. Feel it in the earth. Isn't that like Lord of the Rings? Sorry. Let's see. Next on the pile is what is this? This is my. Oh, this was a new start. I just felt like I needed something new and it fit one of the fandom stitching prompts, which was like smells like perfume, I think. And I was like, you know what? I just been craving something a little big, a little chunky. And so I did By the Bay Needle Art Funky Flowers Jessica. So I thought the colors, like there's chunks of colors. I needed something chunky. I don't know yet if I'll do the little dooley bit. I'm going to finish the flower and then see how I feel. I also think it's funny because it looks like it's trying to eat the flower. But I'm going to finish the flower before I decide if I want to do the bits and bobs. Apparently this was a part of a much bigger project. You could like buy a bunch of the flowers. I have a bunch on my 1, 2, 3 wish list. 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list. But on her website or her blog, she has like a layout you can download and you can put like I think there's 12. But she has a bunch of different layouts where you can just put like a 4, 5, 6, 3 flowers. I think I might do the 12 one day in my life. I'm not sure. But then of course, actually no I can't because I didn't do one big piece of fabric. I might go back later and do a couple. We'll see. Like in a frame. I don't know. Probably not. Who am I kidding? Anyways, so I'm using some Kaylee fabric that she sent me on 14 count. Look how pretty that fabric is. That's just all I got. Fabric is so pretty and it's so nice to stitch on, and it was just sometimes it's just nice to do big ass 14 count. I'm trying to cover up my flabby arm. Did you see that that going down? I had arm surgery, but I still have flabby arms, especially my left. My left side's weird. It's everything on the left side's bigger. You don't care. So she is just Jessica. And of course, this is the first flower I did because, the first flower I bought, the only flower I got so far, because it's purple and that's my favorite color. And again, I like how it looks like the leaves are trying to eat it. It's just, what? 2 greens and 3 purples. Super easy. I just needed something chunky that fit a prompt. This next on the pile is my 1995 Santa from Prairie Schooler. It's on an 16 count, like, I don't know, khaki Ada. I honestly can't tell you. That's the one it is. That dude, Santa, holding the globe. I love that one. I love the sun and the moon. Oh, there he is. I got his little peachy pink face in. That moon. I find that when I stick with red first and then I go like using white or something really light, that I feel like the red bleeds into it somehow. So I try to save my red stitches for last, which is why I'm doing everything but his coat and hat. That's why you'll keep seeing things filled in that aren't his jacket coat, which I definitely could do now. I don't think there's anything else attached. I got his white hair, his head. Yeah, I could start working on that coat now. But I don't know if you've also noticed, I do usually save the coat for last anyways, because it's usually the biggest chunk of color, like that red. So I will work, I might do his red hat cap in between the like shooting stars, comets, wherever they are, and then work down and then fill in. Gosh, people keep texting me. Oh, I love my Santas. Look how cute that one is. I don't know what Santa I'll do next. I've got a booklet and a PDF. I don't know which ones they are off the top of my head. Okay, what's next? It is, that's not, this is my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. That's what it looks like. No, that's Santa. Come on. And I'm currently working on that block still. And then I think I have my husband pick the next block. I just have someone pick a number because I don't want to decide. And I believe he picked the haunted house, block 1. But I'm on here. I don't have much left to do on that block. I just have to do the bottom line, fill in Dracula's cape and behind, and then of course on the mummy I have to do all the crisscrosses. I don't know if you can see very well on the picture. I don't know what I just did. What is happening here? What is happening? Okay. But there's like crisscrosses on the mummy. There's also a face on the mummy that I do not like. Like, I don't want mummy to have a face. He's all wrapped up. So I have him all wrapped up, and then he'll have the crissy crosses on him. So yeah, not much left to do, really. It's a lot of black. Fill in the black outline. This is 18 count to dye for fabric, which I haven't linked the past few times, I don't believe, on my Flosstubes, because they are currently on a break from dyeing. I believe they aren't dyeing this entire year. But this 18 count Ada in Ash and Tan, which is a shame because, well, you know what, I'm not buying fabric anyway. They have so much fabric. But this is some of my favorite Ada. Her and Bestitch Me. Some of my favorite Ada. Look how pretty that is. And it's so easy and fun to stitch on. I love this square. I can't wait to put those little crosses on my mummy. Yeah, 2/1, 18 count, Ash and Tan. Just using the call for DMC. I think I have not made, I just make random little tiny adjustments that don't matter. Like I gave that snake a tongue because I thought it was cute. Yeah, what is that? Is that just a random thread hanging out there? It is. Not even gonna bother zipping these up. What's next? Ah, Lakapati. So, copied Janet Jabber. She had like her fancy ladies, seasonal ladies from Mirabilia, and so I decided I wanted seasonal ladies. But that style doesn't appeal to me. The fancy ladies, I think they're beautiful, and I love when other people stitch them. I don't want to stitch them. So I picked for winter is At the Met from Mirabilia. My spring is Lakapati from Bella Filipina. My summer is Salem Mermaid from the Primitive Hair. And then my fall is going to be, oh shit, what is it called? Woodland Goddess from Mirabilia? Woodland Goddess? I can't remember. But this is my Lakapati. Also, if you want to see some gorgeous Lakapati work, Miriam from Marumi Crafts, Rumi Designs. Oh, what is her Flosstube called? Oh, it's Marumi something. I'm sorry. I'll link her. She's also working on Lakapati and making some excellent progress and doing it on this gorgeous, like, what's that shiny fabric called? Opalescence. And she doesn't do beads, so she's doing, I think, Krynic in place of beads. Oh, hers looks so pretty. But anyways, Lakapati from Bella Filipina. So pretty. I am not a fan of stitching that really light yellow. I hate that really light yellow. I mean, once it comes together and it's cohesive, it'll be gorgeous. I don't like stitching super light colors, and it's almost like a white to me, so... Anyway, there she is. I have no idea if I have a goal for her to end the season. Like, if I want to have something done on her. Like, I won't do beading till the very end. Like, do I want to... I started right here in the center. I don't know if I want to... If I have a... keep looking down. If I have a goal for her. I don't know. You guys. It was hard. Like... Because I had, like, a goal for... At the Met. Like, I finished, like, the top half of her dress. Maybe finish this page, which would be, what part of her dress would be? Be from, like, here to here, like this chunk of her middle section. I could just maybe from the bottom of the sash to the top of the dress, like this little chunk, maybe. I don't know. But I am doing her on 32 count Pictureless Plus Belfast linen in moss, using all the called for stuff that's in the pattern. Fancy floss, I think it's Karen Water Lilies, DMC, Krynic, 2/2, and that's where I'm at. So all I got was I added some more of the darker orange, some black and some dark brown, and then I just wanted to pop in one bit of the Fancy Floss, which is I think Java. Can't wait to get more of this red in, but like I said before, I don't like to do red until I've done the lighter things around it. So I've got some light yellow to put in here, and then I can do some of the red here, and then I want to do a chunk of the red. So maybe, I don't know where that's at. Okay, so this dark is this dark right here, and then I'm going to put a little chunk of that red. Oh, she's so pretty. And in my eyes, this is a much mossier green, and on the camera, it looks camo. Either way, she's going to be pretty on the green. And I wanted the green because I liked her on the green of this one, and because I felt like the green made her more spring. But yeah, actually having a hard time working on it now. I'm going to tell you, the new glasses, I don't know if the bottom prescription isn't strong enough, but I actually put my bifocals on over them to see if that helped. my bifocals, my husband's readers, and it helped a little bit. I just think maybe I still need to get used to the glasses. Oof. Next on the list, I don't know why I keep singing things, cryptid. So I'm working on Bigfoot. From Witchy Stitcher. And I decided to, if it's a prompt for, I wanted to do the Kraken, but Bigfoot, it's a prompt for random stitching. So I'm working on my Bigfoot. And he is super cute. And this is, how can you say something 12,000 times and I haven't memorized? 32 count Lugana from Bestitch Me in pink chocolate. Oh, that coloring is pretty damn good. It's like a mauve color. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. I still love that death worm. I don't know if it's, I think it's just funny with the hearts. So, yeah. This fabric is a lot easier to work on with my new progressives. Just using the called for DMC, nothing fancy, 2/2 on the 32 count Lugana. Nothing much to report on this. I'll work on my Witchy Stitcher Sals Wednesdays. Which brings me to the Supernatural, which I finished my block for the month. Which was the Banshee, but I still would like to, once I get Bigfoot done, I would like to go back to Supernatural to work on some of the side, some of the border. I don't have a printout. Oh my God, sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on a personal level that I'm trying to deal with, and it's driving me nuts, these texts. Okay, Supernatural. I forgot what I was gonna say about it. I think I wanted to work on the gin, but Banshee fit a prompt, so I was doing Banshee. I want to work on the border, so I still have it in the Q snap. Though now I look at it, I'm gonna have to move over to get that border, I think. Oh well. Oh, and this is on 32 count linen in After the Harvest from Bestitch Me, 2/2. Look at my Banshee. Have you guys ever watched Darby O'Gill and the Little People? That Banshee's terrifying. It scared me so much when I was a kid, but I also fucking love it. Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Got Sean Connery in it. She was my dear, my darling dear, my smiling and beguiling one I love. Anyways, you should watch Darby O'Gill and the Little People. It's old and it's fantastic. And this, I used Anchor Black and DMC 2/2. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to move my Q-snap. Yeah, I might be able to get the side. So I want to work on some of that border when I get done with Bigfoot. Like I said, the Witchy Stitcher sals are my own personal sals for the year, where I'm trying to finish one creature a month. Hopefully, eventually more than one, so that I can actually maybe get it done in a year, because there's definitely more than 12 creatures, plus all that border. And then what is this? What is this? Black Sky. I worked on Black Sky. Wow, did you see did you hear how much my excitement went down there? This was my unicorn pattern, you guys. This is something I wanted so bad, and I love it so much, and I hate stitching it so much, but I will refuse to stop because I want the finished product. And I refuse to start over and make it more enjoyable for myself because I've gotten so much done. I'm the kind of person that I would just rather truck through than start over. I'm using a nameless gray 18 count Ada from Bestitch Me, 2/2, and just DMC, and every now and then I pop in a fancy floss to make it more enjoyable for myself. But I don't want a huge amount of fancy floss. I'm just like all over the place, just trying to fit it in with prompts. That's why like I'm not even doing, like I was trying to do a block, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just doing what I can. Like that was for like a tree prompt. This was for a gold prompt. I think like a black prompt. I have no idea. But, so like the Sun is a fancy floss. Which one? I want to say Night Stalker's Calling. Yep, Night Stalker's Calling and Morticia. Because it was a black sun with eyeballs and it was creepy and I didn't like that kind of creepy, so I decided to fill it in like other people have filled it in. I didn't want to fill it in with a big chunk of black, so I chose the slightly variegated where you can't really even tell it's fancy. And then I did the key over here fancy just because all the words are black. And I can't remember if it's supposed to be black or green key. Either way, I was like, I don't want that key to be that, so I use the Morticia on the key. So yeah, just some random bits and bobs done on this one, mainly outline. I hate working on this. Like I have the start of the top right here. Let me show you like that border. At this point, I'm not sure I'm going to do that because I don't think I have the will to do it. Like looking at it makes me want to go. So I'll do all the blocks and see how I feel. I might just leave that little top and bottom diamond border off. Again, this is my unicorn pattern. I wanted this so bad. So it is sad to me that I hate stitching it so much. It is what it is. And then my last project, cross stitch, is Fluff the Dragon from Rumi Design. There's my crappy black and white photo. She stitched hers, I want to say black on purple. I can't remember what her thread was, but yeah. Yep, black sulky, and then a purple fabric, which was gorgeous, but I decided to, because I copied her last time and did the orange fabric for my perky line because it was perfect. I did not copy her this time, even though purple's my favorite color. I really wanted to use this Alien from the Moon 36 count linen from Extrude Designs. It's a loose 36 count. It's almost more 32 count. Like I wonder if she mislabeled it. But so I'm doing 2/2. Oh, look at this fabric. It's so pretty. It is really loose. Like a really loose fabric. But it's easy to stitch on and I love it. And I'm glad I got some of that yellow in there. That's top. That's that part. So then I still have heads. So it should probably not get any more color. It should stop probably there, which is a little sad. Just not have more yellow in it. But I got a big chunk of the yellow, some blue, that big gray splotch. Oh, and I love my thread. It's from Kaylee. It's long color repeats of brown and blue, like a gray blue. Oh, I really hope I don't run out. If I do run out, she also dyed me the same color in short repeats. Hopefully it just won't look as, hopefully it'll be cohesive if I do run out. I don't feel like I will. But then again, what do I got to do? With the border. Oof, I do still have a lot to do. I have this to finish. I still have a lot to do. You know what? If I run out and I have to do short repeats, I don't give a shit. It's still gonna look cute. It's still gonna, they're the same color and it's still gonna look fantastic. And from a distance, you can't really tell, right? I mean, you can kind of tell. The blue and gray, blue and brown. Oh, you can totally tell. I'm not gonna care. It's gonna look great. I love that blue, that gray blue, and that brown. I just love this project. And this border is so fun. I love this. I love it all. I love it all. I have my active thread, and then fingers crossed, you guys. Like I said, if I run out, I have the short color repeat, the exact same colors. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And that's my cross stitch. And then today, after I finish my birds, is my EPP day. where I'm actively working on since someone asked how long I've been working on it, and I already forgot. Since I started this project, yeah, 2019. That's what I thought. It's from Hexagogo by Tasha Brucher. I'm sorry, I can't say her name. And it is the Over the Rainbow quilt. And this is what it'll look like finished. I am doing my hexagons. Let's close up. And then I'm going to do the white border so they pop. And then everything else, all this stuff is going to be gray because I hate white. I hate white. But I want the hexagons to pop, so I will do white around them, that little skinny white border. So right now I'm actively working on the hexagon blocks. I've got all my hexagons cut years ago and then pieced into strips. Like that. And now I am putting them into blocks. And these are the two I finished from last time I saw you. Those are my two blocks. This way. And then I'm the one working on this. I'll trim it down to size. So on the white, so on the other, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trimming until I'm closer to that stage. These are my pink and red squares. Oh, I could put them all together and just make one big ass giant quilt. So, and then I leave the papers in until I get 5 or more done, and then I take the papers out, iron them, put them in my box of other finished. So I have one more in this color, and then I have, for some reason I went and just did some random purple and pink ones. So I have 3 left of those, and then 14 more to do. I think it's blue and green, and then purple and blue. I can't remember. Either way, I can't wait to be done with red and pink. I'm on my last one, which I started the other day. Here it is. This is so I know that that's the top. So there's that. And then the other ones to sew onto them. This is what it looks like before I iron them. They're all folded. You just keep them together like that. That's what I'm actually working on. Look at that cute little lighthouse. That was from a pillow I made my mother-in-law. Because she collects lighthouses. And that's from, gosh, one of my very first quilts. And FBP quilt, actually. Yeah. Any other memories? That was from a pouch I made my sister. Yeah. So. I love this button. That button. Love it. I love that fabric. I hate this fabric, which is why it's on the end, because it'll be cut. You'll miss part of it. So yeah. That's where I am with my FPP project. Once I finish the purple and pink ones, I'll show you like my stack of finished blocks I have set aside. And if I finish one a week, that's like 17 more weeks. Well, 18 if you count this one. So, you know, this isn't gonna be done anytime soon. Unless I buckle down and did a bunch in 1 week. But you never know. It could take over me. I could be overwhelmed with passion for EPP. Oh no, forgot to put something away. So that's it. That's all my projects, you guys. Oh no, I knocked out a pillow out of my dough bowl. Let's see. I've lost my place in my notebook. What the fuck? I was writing all that on the wrong thing, you guys. Oh my goodness, that is embarrassing. Okay, so haul. I have no haul except the one thing my kid got me. So again, we went down to Dayton, and when I texted my kid, we're almost there. She said, hey, if you're here before my next class, I have a present for you. We didn't get there. We were like 10 minutes late. So we went and got like coffee. Well, I got coffee. My husband got shit all. And We killed some time, and then waited in the parking lot at his college, and then did some stuff, and then got back to his dorm, and he gave me my present. He got it at Barnes & Noble. It is The Worm from Labyrinth, because he knows that's one of my top 5 favorite movies. Come inside, have a cup of tea. If it kept going that way, it should have gone straight to the castle. I love him so much. Apparently he can turn into a neck pillow, but there's no way I'm opening him up and ripping his guts out and turning him into a neck pillow. He sits on top of my cabinet over here, and I haven't taken this off yet. And my husband was like looking up. He was sitting over here playing video games, and he's like, "That's very disturbing. It's just staring at me." And I was like, "I know. You know, he's super cute when he's this big. He's a little terrifying this big. I mean, look at those big red eyes. But I still love him so much, and my kid knows me so well." And I said, "You goddamn kids better not start liking like Labyrinth type things like The Worm without seeing the movie." My kid has seen the movie, so of course my kid has seen the movie. So she's like, "Yeah, I know, I've seen the movie." But I love him so much. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I embroidered him for a friend one time, like 12 years ago. One of the only things I've really embroidered. So that's my only haul. It was a present for my kiddo. Okay, I do have a haul. It's not technically a haul because I won't get it until October, and I shouldn't spend the money on it. But I did anyways. So Fat Quarter Shop is doing an FPP Tula Pink quilt block of the month, so I signed up for it. I reserved my spot for like $5, and it'll start charging me in October. It's like 9 months long. My birthday's in September, so I'm considering it a birthday gift to myself. Also, I went ahead and ordered the Missouri Star quilt advent box for Christmas because I loved it so much this past year. I'm hoping for a repeat. Like, I made everything that was in that box. I may not love my bag, but I made everything, and I loved it, and I want to do it again. So that might be my only advent because money and stuff. You know how life goes. But yeah, so that's all my haul that's not haul because I won't have it for a while. But there it is. And that's it. I already did my life update in the beginning. Sorry about that. That was all about my kid. Let's see. Anything about me? Nope. Weather's been today's shitty, but overall it's been good. And my husband and I have been trying to ride our bikes more. We went on a long trail in a place called Jewett-Sayo. It's about an hour away. And all together, I think the last time I did it was 2 years ago. It was the very end of, it was the first year I had my gastric bypass surgery, and I was like real gung-ho in the exercise. My husband was like, "Oh, he didn't work so far away. He's transferred coal mines, and I worked far away." We had a lot more time because he got home like at 4, and now he gets home at like 6:30. So yeah, so we had more time, so we were riding our bikes more. And that was my first year riding bikes, so I had built up, and that trail was like 22 miles, and it was our last ride of the year, that year, 2021. And I did all 22 miles. It nearly killed me. I couldn't feel my feet. It was so cold. I didn't dress well. So then we went this past weekend, and I was like, I'm just going to see how much I can do, because it's been like 2 years since I've done this trail. The last year since my husband switched jobs, we've not been riding bikes very often. I hate the recumbent bike in the basement. It hurts my butt, and it's so boring. So I haven't been keeping up on riding bike very much. But I managed to do 13 miles, so I was proud of that. I probably could have gone more if I wanted, but my butt was starting to hurt, and I was getting a little bored. Because I forgot, there's no signal there, and I forgot to download a podcast or a book. And so I just had my music, and I was getting sick of that. So, but yeah, so 13 miles ain't bad. I feel like I could probably do that 22 miles a lot sooner than I did the first time. But we'll see. Other than that, that's it. That's life. Dog had a birthday. Oh, Fogey's 11 years old now. And life is life. And thanks for stopping by. I don't know how to end these. It's been 2 years, you guys. I need like a sign off. Keep stitching. Okay. Awkward Sarah is awkwardly saying goodbye. And I will see you next week. Bye.